This game is already gorgeous, however that never stops us trying to push beautiful games even further. So I went and collected a number of mods that make this game a true feast for the eyes, plus tweaking some visuals I'm not a huge fan of. Now the game doesn't even run well natively on medium settings, so pumping everything to ultra and then adding mods really put my 1080 Ti to its complete limit. The mods I went and used are as follows. Firstly, I ensured I was using the free DLC HD textures download, a seriously big improvement on the standard game's textures. Next, I decided on a reshader that suited my taste best, called Perfection Reshade. It struck the nicest balance with being bright and colourful, yet giving things a very different feel. Again, reshader mods will be a personal opinion on what you're aiming for, and one feature in this reshader was some seriously heavy depth of field. Interestingly, it makes for good watching, but not good playing, so I turned it off. Of course, you can download any reshader that suits your taste best. They usually don't hurt performance noticeably and are simply an aesthetic visual change. I then used another mod to boost the ambient occlusion significantly, helping to give objects more depth. The reshader already added this, but this mod should boost things even further. For the smaller tweaks, I really wanted to alter the HUD. It natively is far too intrusive for my taste, and being locked at the center of the screen, it also makes them feel overly obnoxious. So using a mod called Minimal HUD essentially strips down the HUD elements to their core basics. There are a number of other HUD mods that do this type of tweaking, and it will come down a lot on personal preference as to what you want to see. So again, I'll link to another mod in the description that does things slightly differently in case that's more up your street. Now you should be able to see the world unobstructed. Natively, the clock image for passing the time is not the highest quality, so I threw in a HD clock image mod, and I am also not really a fan of the stamina visuals and sound levels when you're tired, so again, I got a mod to remove both effects. This specific mod actually had a couple of variants you can choose from in case you only want to remove the visual effects or just the audio, or you want to do the same as me and just get rid of both. The choice is yours. Now, a mod I attempted to use but simply couldn't run it on ultra settings is one that enables all shadows on objects. It really boosts the number of shadows you see around the world, and it is gorgeous, but it goes to show why the devs removed many shadows, because this causes a huge performance hit. And seeing as I was already running just about at 30 FPS, it caused things to dip below the 20s, beyond unplayable. It's a cool mod though, even if you're not looking to run on ultra settings. Now with the mods installed, I just went for a roam around the world, and it really is one hell of a beautiful landscape. It really is annoying it just doesn't run better, because I wish I could play the entire game normally with this level of graphical fidelity. But yeah, no game is worth 30 FPS just for the graphics. I'm also so glad that Kingdom Come Deliverance has mod support. There is nothing like a well-supported game to keep it fresh and exciting way into the future, and I expect we'll see a plethora of mods introduced over the coming years. Get over to Nexus Mods and browse the listings yourself and try out some. They don't currently use the mod manager, but they are still super easy to install and uninstall as you wish, so don't let that scare you off. Plus, there is no online banning stuff to worry about, as it's obviously all local single player. An example of a vital mod for any scenario is of course the ability to save as much as you want, so yeah, go and check out the mod lists. I think I'll probably return every so often to this game just to try out the latest graphical enhancements, as there's always something so satisfying about pushing a game as hard as you can to compare it against the native title, and if I find any gems I'll be sure to cover them here. I hope this inspires you to try modding the game yourself and really mix up your experience to exactly what you want. As always though, if you want anything else 21x9, gaming, mod, or tech related, then head over to my channel page or the WAF website and I'm sure there'll be something of interest there. If not, then leave a comment down with what you'd like to see and I'll try and cover it. See you later.
Damn.